Hello ladies and gents, I am Tiffin, and welcome back to From the Depths, Community Edition of Ashes of the Empire. So, at the beginning of this episode, we've begun in the Vehicle Designer, because I'd like to showcase the next couple of vehicles. So, the first ones are going to be the Adon Mark II by Tourist. Let's load this in here. It's essentially a tank destroyer design, and I believe this one is one of the work in progress ones by Tourist, so probably not going to function particularly well. So let's see how it goes. Face it off against a Sidewinder, since we have already faced those in the game so far. It seems to be turning okay, not too bad, but yeah, apparently the controls are a little bit weird. And it fires quite rapidly for being a being what is essentially a tank destroyer style. Very nice aesthetics there, with the recoil suppression pretty much integrated onto the barrel there. Very nice. Look forward to utilising this in the campaign. Next, we also have the Xena Mark III by Tourist. As you can see, there's quite a few things there. This is a plane with a few missile launchers, it seems. Again, face it off against the Sidewinder. Good number of missiles there. Not quite accurate enough to be able to take out ground targets, but maybe that's just because it's quite close. And also the Sidewinder is pretty quick. It's just EMP'd itself as well. Yeah, the Sidewinder is very fast, so it's actually able to keep up with the plane. Still, the combination of EMP missiles will ensure it does very well. So, is EMP explosive? There's some interesting ones there. Fortunately, it has been disabled. Yes, it EMP'd itself. Still, a nice little design, and I think in a larger setting rather than just one-on-one like this, it will do a lot better because it won't have its target going directly below it. So let's head over to the campaign and begin. Right, here we are in the campaign. And let's build those two designs. So load vehicle in. Let's go to map view. Take those out of play. There we go. So now, just need to wait for them to be built. So, Xenia is built, so that'll be ready to go into battle shortly. Essentially, I'm just now waiting for all these to repair, and I'll actually send them both in against this garrison. So I believe the two of them will actually be able to take out this garrison. I think they're quite strong vehicles. If not, I'll be mistaken and things will get messy. And it is built, so let's slow the speed down, and let's order this slot in to engage this garrison force. So the garrison is spawned in, around here somewhere. That caught me by surprise. Let's get everyone set up and take out this one. It seems. Okay. So this battle should begin momentarily. Pause it for a second. Okay. So what are we facing? A load of these little, I think these are the copperheads. Yeah. And they're a very nice tracked looking tank there, or half track. So we're gonna make a mess of everything. So the tank there. So the lasers shooting out all copperheads, breaking them up nicely. Railgun hits that, sending it flying and tearing a few blocks off the base. Just damage its copperheads there. The tank once more taking some real pummeling. Well, it's not got any shields, it's taking a lot of damage. Got flak there, and then the crams hit, disabling it seems. darkness and evil glow there. Just hits it at the side. Again, the Rav Ram hits it. Doesn't seem to do enough damage though. Ooh, and I'm killed. How's it going there? It's building another one behind it. The tank just got disintegrated. Oh heck. And then the backtrack's there. It seems like I might have to go in manually and take this out because it seems all my stuff has been destroyed. Yep, looks like all my stuff has been destroyed. Darn it. Yep, 2 damage, so I've actually lost this battle. That was my own defensive force. Well, that's infuriating. Let's actually begin with this fight up here. Let's begin the battle. Excellent, the tank destroyer is functioning. Just about. Firing really, really long shots. I'll go into combat mode, please. At the moment, it's not avoiding the cram shells. Let's teleport over to this guy. Come on. Kind of stuck in this vehicle. How is the tank destroyer doing? It's reloading at the moment. Oh, great. You're completely upside down. It's gonna be no use to me like that. Let's jump back on the plane. I'll try to. Nope, I can't even get onto the plane. Gotta get onto this thing. See if I can disable it again from the inside. It's so fast! And here I'm just actually hit these to try and detonate this gun. Break the gun. Let's just work my way through and tear it to pieces from the inside out. Luckily I have managed to disable most of its weapon systems, so it's pretty weak, and the plane is still flying around above it. It's just that at the moment my tank was destroyed. So that's an annoyance. EMP did hit through though, so I'm just going to try and catch back up with it so I can carry on at breaking internal components. And there we go, damage done in enemy territory at last. So, victory to me! Can I grab it before it completely disintegrates? Come on, let me go to the resources. No. Oh, did get load. 9k, that is rather nice. Scrap that blueprint. You out of play and repair. And my forces were completely annihilated, so let's just get rid of these for now and then come up with a new design. Well, we'll spawn in a new design. So the plane has been good. Let's go see what else we have for us to spawn in. Let's have a look at number 3. Actually, first though, let's go grab this salvage. Right, back in the designer. So, number 3. The gunship by a random newbie. It is literally a gun ship. It's look quite fun. So, let's see how well it does against Sidewinder. Turns pretty slow, to be honest, but it is primarily an aesthetic build. That's pretty decent bullets, actually. Very fast and pretty effective. Doesn't handle well, but then again, this is mostly a bit of a joke, so can't fault it for that. What's the shell then? So the shell is frag comp flak frag. Interesting. An interesting round. That should do quite nicely. Next we have the Red Eruption by Charodon, which actually has less guns than his normal builds, which is a bit weird to say the least. Charodon makes things with hundreds of guns, generally all linked together on a turret, which is kind of obscene but awesome at the same time. Let's see how this performs against the Sidewinder though. Doesn't look like it's going to give much mercy. Good grief, that recoil. Slow rate of fire. A little bit high, actually. Oh, there we go. If they hit, though... yeah, that's a real mess. All direct feed guns, so... relatively low rate of fire. But those are very powerful rounds, so... the combination of these two new vehicles will hopefully be enough to keep me in the life of the game for a little bit longer. Spawn number 3 in, the gunship. And number 4, the Red Eruption, which is both very good. So the tank destroyer, the Aedon, was a quite powerful design, but Taurus did mention that a couple of the tanks which they'd posted on Discord, which is where I got this from, hadn't actually been finished, so yeah, that was that one. I don't think it was actually finished, so that's why it didn't perform particularly well. Also, I did spawn it in a really dumb location, which never helps anyone. Right, also, while I'm here, let's build another balloon. A balloon. Good, keep that repaired. Right, we've got a load of Sand Vipers on our way. Can the Red Eruption, the gunship, and the S01E02 Mark III deal with them? I reckon they can. Though the eruption isn't actually finished yet, so let's retreat it back for a moment. They're coming in pretty quickly. Well, let's see how well it can do against this battle. I actually think I might lose this. Well, let's begin the battle and see what happens. And I didn't spawn them up high enough. Immediately taking extreme amounts of damage there from the gunship. Try and take out some of these little things. Too difficult. At least it's a pretty fast flyer. I am impressed with it. It is doing well. The other designs haven't really given a chance. Load that up. It's escaping! There we go. Managed to at least break the spawner and the cram cannon there. So at least prevent it from spawning more things. Fortunately now for me, other things have spawned in. Including their own flyer. It's going to actually break through into the internal components of this ship. Or vehicle. Yeah, man, keep breaking through components. Break the engine. And kaboom! I kind of blew up the APS weapon there. It generally makes a really big hole in things. Come on, keep spawning on it. No! My poor little design. One thing which was actually strong enough to fight. The problem with this design is that it isn't actually ready for combat. Let's try and scrap it and get the resources back because I'm not getting that back any sense. Well, that's irritating. So the Tremor was almost destroyed. The Wander and the Sand Vipers though were not. I only want to fight one force at a time. Right, I just need to wait for it to get a little bit closer and then I will jump on it. Let's go actually attack the main craft. Oh, EMP, yep, EMP missiles smashing into the actual copperheads. That's 2 destroyed. 3 destroyed. Excellent. And now this. Ooh, that cram cannon was rather worryingly close. Its primary armaments are disabled. Or did a good amount of damage internally, such as breaking those engines. I would like to try and get the AI so I can scrap this for material though. I believe it's going to be in this citadel here. Ah, we've just checked. The AI is not in there. That is an ammo compartment. The AI is actually above. Let's just be able to jump into it now. Just in through these doors. Smash my way into the doors. I'll try again. And through here, you can see there are AI components there. Wonderful. Try and take them on. And then minigun to try and clear out the components. Well, let's take it over. It's mine now. Excellent. Oh, and I just got killed. Seems to be happening a lot at the moment. Teleport on the plane to try and repair it. So the most effective craft I am currently using. Another one captured, I think. Yep, another one captured. There's these 2 airships, it seems. Oh, there's another thing as well. And that's taken out as well. Another AI dead. Fantastic. That just leaves this creation. Come on, take out that balloon deployer. That'll make it fall out of the sky. Hit the balloon. There you go. Come on, let's try and get in this thing. Nope. Oh, appears to be mine now. Now Now, what is left? Jump down. Oh, it's one of you. Probably one which has been disabled. And then take it out. Battle finished. Now, you've done well. Just scrap for materials. Scrap for materials. And scrap for materials. Just get rid of the all these other blueprints. So load vehicle. Let's get Chacharodon's thing back in. The red eruption. It seems to be the red eruption 2 seems to be stuck at 79%. It seems that it might be some sort of bug regarding how it's constructed, which is a bit unfortunate, but I will ignore that for the moment and probably bring back a couple of the other designs. So, gunship and the Eodon. So I've decided to add in another vehicle to the campaign, and this is the Cygnus, and this is actually of the Nita Scarlet Dawn. This is a warp nuke, which is kind of awesome. So pull in the Sidewinder. So it locks on target, and gets in close, and then detonates and misses because it's a nuke and they aren't very accurate. Still, if I destroy all vehicles, let's try again. So Cygnus, but then this time spawn in, say, the Land Marauder. No, the Tremor. We haven't seen Land Marauder yet. Teleports in, and then nukes, and then explodes and destroys basically half of the Tremor. This should prove interesting, mainly because I don't think it's going to pay anywhere near its value against the Dustwind Gypsies, but it should be good against things like the Tremor, as can be shown. Let's spawn in from the campaign. There we go. The Cygnus is in campaign now. See how well it fares. So the Gothers. Oh, I accidentally spawned the Hauler in. Right, put the Hauler in. Put the Cygnus in front of the Hauler. Means everything is going to spawn in at once. Oh, darn it. Let's begin the battle. And immediately realised that I didn't check the spawn height, so the gunship and the... yeah, they kind of spawned in on each other, didn't they? Darn it. I forgot to check where they spawned, and they spawned literally within each other, so they smashed each other immediately. So while the Cygnus is doing its thing, it's flying high. And then it should drop down. Excellent, it's did its job well. Fortunately, I think that might be me dead because I completely messed up this battle. And this battle. That was horrific. Right, let's just scrap the Eodon. Doesn't seem to, a tank destroyer doesn't seem to be doing very well against the Dustwind Gypsies, that's for sure. So the Gothers, one is down to 60%, the other one down to 91%. That's at least good in that regard. Again, the Cygnus, I don't really want to be deploying this heavily in this sort of situation, just because the Gothers are not worth it. It's designed to take on ships. Sinia and the gunship 1. Okay, so that's ready. Begin the battle. Right then, let's see how this goes on. So one Gother has been disabled and is falling out of the sky. let's jump on the back of this guy. See if I can't capture this downed one. Let's get some really nice cinematic views. See, the gun there is taking a lot of damage, but an aesthetic build like this is just not cutting it for the moment. Still, this thing is doing amazing. I have to take out most things with its pretty powerful weapon systems. God, that was trippy. Oh, there's another one going down. Another one has been downed. Right, let's see if I can capture this guy. Has been downed. Looks like taking some of the AI out. It's mine now? Yes. So it's just that one which remains. Come on, latch on. There we go, I'm now on it. So I can do repairs while sitting on the back of this thing. And I got shot. Great. Oh, another one has spawned in now. See me just trying to desperately get on it to do effect repairs. Oh, looks like another one has been downed. Though I did manage to get on top of it this time, so don't really want to jump off while I can repair it. Come on. Oh, close. So close. And it's damage in enemy territory. Fantastic. At last. Well, that battle was going to go on forever. Pull all. It's a gunship. I'm going to retire you. Gotha. Going to retire you. Radar balloon is fine there. Once again, the Cena is doing work for me. So next episode, I think we'll have a look at some more designs and hopefully have some more useful ones. And not ones which, against the Dustwing Gypsies, are either too powerful or, well, too powerful, a bit like the Charcharodon or the Cygnus, or just not particularly good due to them primarily being an aesthetic build, much like the gunship. So thank you very much for watching this episode of Ashes of the Empire Community Edition. I'm Diffin. I shall see you next time. Until then, I'm out. Goodbye!